Good morning, children. Today we are dealing with a topic from geography, natural vegetation and wildlife. So the main content that you are going to deal with here is natural vegetation, types of natural vegetation, what's the meaning of natural vegetation, then what are the types of natural vegetation and the relationship between natural vegetation and the characteristics of natural vegetation. So, what do you mean by natural vegetation? Natural vegetation means it refers to the plant community. All the plant community together you call as natural vegetation. So, natural vegetation means it is something that is given to you by nature itself. So, natural vegetation means it is a plant community or growing of plants together naturally without any human aid. And see, when these natural vegetation or when these vegetation are left undisturbed by the humans for a long period of time, then these become to adjust themselves according to the climate and soil conditions. So, when it remains disturbed for a longer period of time, it becomes the dominant vegetation of that particular area. So, such type of vegetation that is found in cluster or in group you call as natural vegetation. So, what are the factors? There are some factors upon which the natural vegetation depends. So, natural vegetation depends upon the temperature of a place, it depends upon the moisture, it depends upon the slope of land as well as soil and the thickness of soil and the type of soil. And this natural vegetation keeps on varying from place to place because of the variation in these told factors, that is temperature, moisture, slope and thickness of soil. So, natural vegetation it's not same everywhere, it keeps on changing. So, this natural vegetation according to the variety in climatic conditions, according to the variety in physical features, natural vegetation is divided into three. It is classified into three: forest, grassland and shrubs. Forest, grassland and shrubs. These are the three prominent types of natural vegetation that you see around. So, you will be dealing with the different types of natural vegetation. First, we will be moving on to forest. So, what do you mean by forest or what is forest? Forest means it is a large area of land which is covered with trees, and it is a place where temperature and rainfall will be plentiful to support this type of trees and vegetation. So, depending upon the denseness of the forest, they are divided into 6. Forests are classified into 6. So, we will be moving on to the 6 types of forest. They are tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, Mediterranean vegetation and coniferous forest. So, we will be moving on separately with what is tropical or these different types of forest. Tropical evergreen forest, also called as rain forest. So, first we will be dividing as tropical. What do you mean by tropical? What is evergreen and what do you mean by forest? So, then it will be easy for you to understand what is the meaning of tropical evergreen forest. So, tropical means they are the regions which lie around equator and which lie close to the tropics, that is between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Areas which lie between from the equator to Tropic of Cancer and from the equator to Tropic of Capricorn. So, these areas have tropical evergreen forest, also known as rain forest. So, evergreen means the evergreen trees are the ones which evergreen means, from the word itself you will be knowing what is evergreen. Whenever you look at it, you will be finding that these forests are green in color, always green in color. So, evergreen means it looks green throughout the year, and these areas will be being hot receive very heavy rainfall, and because of this heavy rainfall there is no dry season, and thereby the trees never shed their leaves, that is trees do not shed their leaves together all the time. So, this make it a formation of a green canopy like structure, which whenever you look at it you see or it looks as though it is green in color. So, you call it as evergreen. And forest means forests are the areas which have different types of trees as well as the areas which have plentiful supply of rainfall. So, this is called tropical evergreen forest, and the main trees that is found in this forest include hardwooded trees like rosewood, ebony and mahogany. Now next is tropical deciduous forest. First you learn tropical evergreen forest, the second one is tropical deciduous forest. Tropical already we learned, tropical means they are areas around the regions of equator, that is from equator to Tropic of Cancer and from equator to Tropic of Capricorn. So next is deciduous. Deciduous means they are trees which shed their leaves once in a year, and forest means forest is the area which have different types of trees, as well as it depends upon rainfall and the moisture of that particular area. And the main type of trees found in these areas include hardwooded trees like sal, teak, neem and shisham, and you find different types of animals like tigers, monkeys, elephants, lion, etc. And see, these trees are mainly, or the wood of these trees are mainly used for making furniture as well as making constructional materials. Now next is a temperate evergreen forest. What do you mean by temperate evergreen forest? So temperate means they are areas which lie between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, and between Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. So tropical means area which lie from the areas that means equator to Tropic of Cancer and equator to Tropic of Capricorn. Temperate means it's the area which lie between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. And this is usually located or found in the mid-latitudinal coastal regions, and the main areas where you find tropical evergreen forests include Southeast Asia, South China, then Southeast Brazil, etc. Here also you can find hardwooded trees. A lot of hardwooded trees are found there like oak, pine, eucalyptus, etc. Then beech, ash, these are all different types of trees that you can find in temperate evergreen forest. Now next is temperate deciduous forest. Temperate deciduous forests are usually found in higher latitude. So temperate means they are areas which lie between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Deciduous means trees which shed their leaves once in a year. So this is then these type of forests are usually found in northeastern parts of USA, then China, New Zealand, Chile, etc. And different types of trees found here include oak, ash, beech, etc. Then animals found here include deer, foxes and wolves, and monarchs and pheasants are the different types of birds that you mostly found in the temperate deciduous forest.